Ladies and gentlemen, money is one of the most misunderstood subjects in life. Many people chase it, some fight for it, and others even pray for it. Yet very few truly understand how to attract it effortlessly. But here's the truth. Money is not something you pursue. It is something you attract by becoming a person of value. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me clearly today. Money is not something you pursue. It is something you attract. The greatest mistake people make in life is running after money, chasing it like a prize that must be won. But I want to tell you that money is not a goal. It is a result. It is a byproduct of principles, purpose, and the value you bring into the world. Many people spend their entire lives trying to earn more, thinking that working harder, doing more, and struggling endlessly will bring them financial freedom. But the truth is, money is never found in effort alone. If working hard was the key to wealth, the hardest workers in the world would be the wealthiest. But we know that is not the case. Look around you. There are people working from morning till night, sweating, grinding, and yet they still struggle to pay their bills. Meanwhile, there are others who seem to attract wealth effortlessly. They do not run after money, money runs after them. What is the difference? The difference is understanding the principle that money is a result, not a pursuit. Everything in life operates on laws. Just as there are laws that govern nature, gravity, seasons, seed time, and harvest, there are laws that govern wealth. And one of those laws is this: money follows purpose, not people. When you walk in your assignment, when you function in your gift, and when you live according to the principles of value and service, money becomes a natural outcome of what you do. Let me ask you a question. Does a tree chase after water? No, a tree does not run around looking for rain. Instead, it digs deep into the soil, establishes strong roots, and positions itself to receive the nourishment it needs. The rain will come in its season, and the tree will flourish. Money works the same way. It is not something you run after. It is something that flows to you when you are rooted in purpose and aligned with principles. Too many people live with a scarcity mindset, believing that money is something hard to obtain, that it is rare, or that it is reserved only for a select few. But I am here to tell you today that money is everywhere. Wealth is not in limited supply. It is not locked away waiting for only a few chosen people to access it. No, my friends, money moves in the direction of those who understand it. The reason why some people seem to have an endless flow of money while others struggle is simple. Wealth is attracted to wisdom, purpose, and value. If you want more money, stop focusing on money itself and start focusing on developing yourself. Increase your knowledge, sharpen your skills, and align yourself with your purpose. Money will always follow those who are solving problems, serving others, and providing value. Look at the wealthiest individuals in the world. They did not chase money. Instead, they built systems, provided solutions, and created opportunities for others. Money did not make them rich. Their mindset, their vision, and their ability to solve problems did. If you desire financial abundance, you must shift your thinking. Stop running after money and start running after wisdom. Seek understanding. Find your gift, because your wealth is hidden inside of it. Money is not outside of you. It is within you, waiting to be released through the right application of knowledge and principles. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to stop the chase. The pursuit of money is an exhausting, never-ending cycle that leads nowhere. Instead, focus on developing your purpose, increasing your value, and positioning yourself to receive the wealth that is already assigned to your name. When you do this, money will no longer be something you struggle for. It will become something that flows effortlessly into your life. Thank you. Money is one of the most misunderstood subjects in the world. Many people wake up every morning with the sole goal of making more money, believing that if they just work harder, struggle more, or find the right opportunity, they will finally be financially free. But I want to tell you today that money is not something you chase. It is something you attract. It is not the pursuit of wealth that leads to financial success, but rather the understanding and application of the right principles. Money is not a reward for effort. It is a reward for value. If money was a result of hard work alone, then the hardest working people in the world would be the richest. But we know this is not true. There are people who work tirelessly every day, yet they still struggle to make ends meet, while others seem to attract wealth with ease. The difference is not in how hard they work, but in how much value they create. Money follows value, not effort. When you become a person of value, money flows to you effortlessly because the world rewards those who solve problems and meet needs. Every successful person understands this principle. Look at the wealthiest individuals in the world. They did not become rich by chasing money. They became wealthy by solving problems, providing solutions, and adding value to the lives of others. They built businesses, created systems, and developed ideas that met the needs of millions. The more people you serve, the more wealth will flow into your life. Money is simply a measure of how much value you have given to the world. But many people fail to grasp this concept because they have been conditioned to believe that the only way to wealth is through struggle. They live with a scarcity mindset, thinking that money is hard to come by, that it is reserved for a select few, or that it takes luck to become wealthy. But the truth is, wealth is not about luck. It is about principles. If you align yourself with the right principles, wealth will come to you naturally. One of the greatest principles of wealth is understanding that money is a servant, not a master. Too many people are controlled by money. They allow it to dictate their decisions, their emotions, and their sense of self-worth. But money was never meant to control you. You were meant to control it. Money is a tool, and like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how you use it. If you make money your master, you will always be in a position of lack and desperation. But if you make money your servant, it will work for you and multiply in your hands. The key to attracting wealth effortlessly is to shift your focus from money itself to value creation and purpose. Ask yourself, what problem can I solve? What skill can I develop? How can I serve others in a way that improves their lives? The answers to these questions will determine your financial future. Wealth does not come from chasing money. It comes from positioning yourself as a person of value, someone who meets needs and provides solutions. But none of this is possible without the right mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you see yourself as always lacking, always struggling, then that will be your experience. But if you shift your mindset and begin to see yourself as a person of abundance, someone who is capable of attracting wealth through wisdom and purpose, then your actions, decisions, and habits will align with that belief. You will begin to attract opportunities, resources, and people who will help bring your vision to life. The world does not reward those who wish for wealth. It rewards those who understand and apply the principles that govern it. Stop chasing money and start chasing purpose. Stop running after riches and start running after wisdom. When you do, you will find that wealth is not something that must be forced or fought for. It is something that flows naturally to those who are ready for it. Thank you. Money is one of the most sought-after things in life, yet it remains one of the most misunderstood. People spend their entire lives chasing it, working long hours, sacrificing their time, and even compromising their values, all in the hope of achieving financial success. But the truth is, money is not something you pursue, it is something you attract. The problem is not that there isn't enough money in the world. The problem is that most people do not understand the principles that govern wealth. If you do not understand money, it will always evade you. But if you align yourself with the right principles, you will find that wealth flows effortlessly in your direction. The first principle you must understand is that money is a result, not a goal. Too many people make the mistake of believing that if they just earn more, save more, or invest more, they will become wealthy. But money is not the source of wealth. It is the outcome of purpose and value. A farmer does not chase after the harvest. He plants the seed, nurtures it, and patiently waits for the harvest to come. In the same way, money is a harvest, and it only comes to those who have sown the right seeds. If you focus only on making money but neglect the principles that produce it, you will always struggle financially. The second principle is that money follows value. Money does not go to the people who work the hardest. It goes to those who solve the biggest problems. If you want to attract money effortlessly, you must increase your value to the world. Every wealthy person you see today has one thing in common. They have created value in a way that benefits others. The more people you serve, the more money you will attract. Stop focusing on making money and start focusing on becoming a person of value. The wealthiest individuals in the world did not get rich by chasing money. They became wealthy by identifying a need and filling it. When you develop a skill, create a product, or offer a service that people need, money will naturally follow you. The reason many people struggle financially is that they spend their entire lives trading time for money. They work a job that pays them a fixed amount for every hour they work. But time is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. The key to financial freedom is not to work harder, but to work smarter. Instead of trading time for money, create systems that generate income even when you are not working. Whether it is a business, an investment, or a skill that allows you to serve many people at once, your goal should be to move from working for money to making money work for you. The third principle is that money is attracted to the right mindset. If your mind is poor, your bank account will reflect it. Many people live in a constant state of financial struggle, not because they lack opportunities, but because they lack the right beliefs about money. If you see money as something hard to get, if you believe that being rich is selfish or greedy, then you will never attract wealth. Your financial reality is a reflection of your mindset. If you want to change your financial situation, you must first change your thinking. See yourself as a person of abundance. Understand that wealth is not about luck. It is about principles. Money does not discriminate. It flows to those who understand how it works. If you truly believe that you are capable of attracting wealth, then your actions, decisions, and habits will align with that belief. You will begin to see opportunities that you never noticed before, and money will start flowing into your life in ways you never imagined. Ladies and gentlemen, money is not the goal. It is a result. It follows those who understand value. It rewards those who solve problems, and it is attracted to those who have the right mindset. Stop chasing money and start focusing on becoming a person of value. Stop working for money and start making money work for you. When you align yourself with these principles, you will find that wealth is not something that must be forced. It is something that flows effortlessly. Thank you.